Hey everybody, I am doing a YouTube live, well actually it's not live, I'm sorry, I will send it to YouTube, my mistake, could have done live. I am on the exercise bike here on my veranda in my beautiful home in the Philippines. Just in case you were interested, the exact name of the town is Surat, and it is in the province called Ilocos Norte, which is on the island of Luzon. So I am back into my cardio. It is about 2 weeks in. I started at 20 minutes, built up to 25, I'm up to 30. So now, instead of adding more time, I'm going to add more intensity. 150 minutes per week is an optimal cardio level, which will add 3.5 years to your life, studies say. So I go at about 25 RPM. I have the camera in a weird position, so the handle's getting in my face. So I'm going to do about 30 minutes, minimum of 25 kilometers per hour. And here I am. I got a lot of pots on the fire, on the burner. I don't know what the expression is, but so many things going on. My book was just officially released on Amazon in paperback format. Probably by the time I wake up tomorrow, it'll be available in both digital and hardcover. If I remember the prices correctly, digital $11.99, paperback $14.99, hardcover $16.99. I believe it's 163 pages. You got workout plans, you've got my history in the fitness industry and as a trainee. You've got nutrition plans, you've got supplement implementation, you've got reviews on weightlifting related documentaries, anecdotes, stories about gyms from all over the world. Well, I shouldn't say all over. From USA, China, a little bit of Cambodia, I don't touch on that too much, and here in the Philippines. So it's not just straight workouts, and it's not just straight autobiographies, it's a mix. And it is geared, because it is called Real Training for Real People, it's geared to everyday people like you and me, not people who are going to compete in the Mr. and Mrs. Olympia. Not when you see a trainer at the gym and he looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger. We're not looking for those people. We make every attempt we can to get ourselves in the best shape we possibly can and as healthy as we possibly can. Which is why I'm on the bike right now. On most days, I am doing, excuse the itch, 3 training sessions a day for myself, and then I'm training 1 to 2 clients per day as well at this moment. I do have some slots open. I have 3 clients. I don't want to go above 5. So contact me while I still have 2 slots available. Steve, are you qualified to be a personal trainer? Well, I prefer to call myself a fitness coach. That's what my certification says, fitness coach. So legally, I can't say personal trainer, but I do say it online because people just don't understand the difference. And rather than explain now, so what is the difference? Well, basically, it's certificates from, I don't want to say accredited because my certificates are accredited as well, but from a select 3 or 4 training programs that you have to go through in order to be called certified. And I would love to have done it, but They're all in the United States. You have to be in person. You have to do on-the-job training. And I was in China at the time during the middle of the pandemic. So I was unable to attend such a course. Also, I'm not going to lie to you, it's cost prohibitive. It's pretty expensive. And looking back at it now in hindsight, it would have been a very poor investment to do so. But I've been in the gym for over 32 years. I've taken 23 online training courses, working on number 24 now. I never stop. So when you combine what I'm learning in the videos with everything I've picked up in the gyms over the years, and then you add to that my quest to learn more. When I'm not watching a wrestling video online, I'm watching a training video. It's one or the other. So I'm watching 8 or 9 bodybuilding / weightlifting videos every day. I study up on my own. I do independent research. And if I want to try something new or check out available exercise, I have no problem researching it online. So it kind of reminds me, Stevetheteacher has a great documentary. I didn't review that one. It's called The Magnificent Obsession. And here Stevetheteacher was, 6-time world's strongest man, world's strongest power lifter, I believe, not world's strongest man. Suddenly found himself out of work and said, well, I know a lot about lifting heavy weight, and went into all these gyms, and because he didn't have the proper documents, he couldn't get a job. Eventually he did find one, Metroflex in California. Don't know if that's affiliated with the Metroflex in Texas that Ronnie Coleman went to. But, and that's a double-edged sword, by the way, too. Just because somebody is really strong and muscular doesn't mean they're a good trainer. But then on the converse side, on the flip side, just because somebody doesn't have a particular document doesn't make them a bad trainer. So you got to judge each case individually. I may not know anatomy or kinesiology or things like that, but I know how to get results from different exercises. And I know how to customize an exercise plan specifically to my client's needs. I'm also a nutrition consultant. I looked that up, and I am legally allowed to call myself that. I cannot call myself a nutritionist, but I can use the phrase nutrition consultant. It's not my favorite thing to do. I can definitely do it, and I can definitely make up healthy food plans. For the most part, it's not my philosophy to count calories and to measure food. I can do it. If that's what you need, I can do it. I just don't do it myself. And I usually try and convince people not to put so much intensity into the diet in that sense. Make better food choices along the way. Make moderate changes. Don't make anything so severe that you'll have cravings, or that once you go off of that, you won't be able to sustain your weight loss. Or weight gain, for that matter. Speaking of which, all of these diets, I don't really believe in any of them. They'll all give you initial results. But once you go off of them and back to what you were doing, everything's gone. That's why I believe in making smart choices. The common sense diet, I refer to it as often. Sustainable changes that can last for the rest of your life. I always give the example of one of my clients who drank 10 bottles of Coca-Cola a day. And he goes, I should just stop, right? And I go, if it were that easy, great. But try doing 7 this week. Then drop it to 5, 3, 2, 0 over a month. Don't just drop it immediately, because you'll want it back. It's hard to go cold turkey, and it's really not necessary. And that's my belief on diets. I don't even like the word diet. It's got die in it. The first 3 letters, D-I-E. I'd rather you eat sensibly and make healthier choices. And be aware of those choices too, because a lot of people, oh, I eat chicken every day. Yeah, but you eat fried chicken. Big, big difference. So it's not just the foods, it's how the foods are prepared. So we're 10.5 minutes in. So I'm excited about the book. I got a little off on a tangent there when I was talking about training, which led me into diet and nutrition, but that's fine. I am excited because since January 1st, I switched my exercise plan around. I like to do it every few months. But usually I do a variation on one muscle group per day per workout. So Monday was always chest day, Tuesday was always back, Wednesday was always shoulders, Thursday was always legs, Friday was always arms. But now I'm doing a more conventional 2 body parts per session. So Monday is chest and triceps, which is today. Tuesday, back and biceps. Wednesday, shoulder and legs. Repeat. Rest on Sunday. Ideally, I should rest on Thursday, get the 1 day in the middle, and then train Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So it would be 3 days on, 1 day off, 3 days on. However, other people around here, not just my wife, but family, friends, don't understand how important my workouts are to me, and I don't like to miss a day and be thrown completely off the next week. So, that being said, I leave Sunday as my rest day. So I do 6 straight days, rest on Sunday, and then start all over again Monday. Why do I do that? Well, Sunday is my off day from the store where I work at. We own a small supermarket. You might call it a small convenience store. 6 of one, half dozen of the other. Doesn't really matter to me what you call it. So if I miss a day, Monday through Saturday, for whatever reason, I can push everything back to my off day on Sunday. But Sunday, my family likes to make spontaneous plans. So it's best that I keep that as an off day, because when they call up at 9 in the morning and say, come on, we're going to the beach, when there's really no option in there for me, it would throw off my whole training schedule. So I keep Sundays open, and then if I need to make something up. I am going to start adding what I call accessory days to Sunday. So if I do miss it, it's not that big of a deal. But I'm going to focus on smaller muscle groups that aren't getting as much attention as they used to when I was doing 1 body part a day. That being, not in this order, traps, forearms, calves, and abs. So I'll do those on Sunday, because quite frankly, when I don't train on a Sunday, I feel like I'm missing something. I enjoy it too much. So yeah, I've heard of overtraining, believe me, but I'd rather overtrain physically than play with my mental health. Things like that will, it makes me happy, so I want to do what makes me happy. So as I was saying, I'm usually doing 3 workouts a day, except for Sunday where I'm doing 2. So the first one is a lifting workout, and I've been predominantly using the TORROBAND resistance bands. I'll get to that later. And then I train a couple clients, and then I do cardio, and then right before I go to sleep, I do what's called a feeder set, or feeder sets, plural. Right now, the principle behind feeder sets is to pay a little bit of extra attention to muscle groups that are either lagging behind or you think deserve extra or special attention. Most people, including myself, do triceps and biceps as the feeder set. So for the last month, I have been doing, right before I go to bed, very lightweight, very high reps. 100 reps of neutral tricep press downs, followed directly, no rest, 50 hammer curls. And I repeat that 3 times, no rest in between any of it. So it's 400 sets, no, 450, 100, 100, 100 plus 150. So 450 reps every night right before I go to sleep. I've been doing it since January 1st. Today is January 30th. So what I think I'm going to do is do it, obviously, for the rest of January, February, and then March, I'm going to work on my side lats. I want to get more width to my shoulders, so I'll switch up. I may or may not do another exercise combined with that, but I'm definitely doing lat raises. I may do rear delts, or I might do an exercise for traps. So 2 months on biceps and triceps, 1 month on shoulders, 2 more months on biceps and triceps. Next month, let's say chest, until I do the whole. I'm seeing very good results with the feeder sets right now, but I know they're going to plateau if I just keep doing them, because you don't increase the weight for this. This doesn't follow progressive overload. It's just trying to get a burn in before you go to sleep. But I think eventually the body will get accustomed to it and the burn won't be as good. So what's the benefit of feeder sets? Glad you asked, even though you didn't. What it does is it extends the hours in which your body is synthesizing protein, which of course brings on muscle growth. So doing feeder sets can buy you another 8 to 10 hours of muscle building time, which is perfect for when you go to sleep. But again, all of this, you're not going to get bigger if you don't eat big. Nutrition's 80% of the whole game. The exercise is 20. So yeah, you definitely gotta. If you want to eat, if you want to get big, you have to eat big. That's not just a cliche. Speaking of which, and we were mentioning diets before, the only true diet that you need to pay attention is, if you're trying to lose fat, is you need to be in a caloric deficit. That means you are consuming less calories than you're expending. If you're trying to put on muscle, you have to be in a caloric surplus, which means that you are eating more calories, and we're only talking about 10-15% either way, whether you're trying to gain or lose. But for caloric surplus, you need to be eating 10 to 15% more calories than the calories that you're burning. And all diets are based on that, whether they claim it or not. Okay. Supplement business has been in a lull for the last year, mostly because of the pandemic. And it had two effects. A lot of the expats, which is who we cater to, left China. My supplements are only available in mainland China. The other effect is because the government, on top of that, put on new restrictions to protect the Chinese sellers. So we can only import so many brands and so much quantity of each and every brand. So when we used to have 500 pieces of each brand, 100 different brands, let's say, now we can only get 100 pieces of 10 different brands. So what's been available, the selection and the quantity has been drastically decreased, which, I mean, you know, economics will also cause a price increase as well. So I don't blame the customers. They can't get the brands they're looking for. It's often out of stock, and when it is in stock, the price is a lot higher than it was a year ago. And that's just the truth of the situation. It's not a sales ploy. We're not trying to hike up the prices. We have the same markup on every single item we sell. So if they raise the price to us, we have to increase the price to match it. We're not going to lose money. Nobody's in a business for that. But we're not gouging you at all. So get that thought out of your head. And then the third reason why the business has been on a decline is because I've become choosy about whom I would like to sell to. Because of the pandemic, I went from 150 sales a month to about 30 sales a month. It's a big difference. And things that I dealt with as part of the business when it was going well. I dealt with it. It was, what you had to do. But now that I'm losing 120 customers a month, and somebody's giving me a hard time, it's just not worth it to me anymore. I'm semi-retired. I don't wish to face headaches unnecessarily. A lot of people are high maintenance and don't believe it. They don't understand it. I forgot what movie it was or TV show. You're the worst kind of high maintenance because you're the one who doesn't think you're high maintenance when you really are. And some of the customers that I dealt with definitely fit that description. So I only sell to people who have a good attitude, who communicate in a timely fashion, who don't complain about every single aspect of it. You're still allowed to complain, don't get me wrong, but complaining about things that are out of my control, like the courier, they think that either they work for us, which they don't, they're a third-party company, or that we're on the truck with them. What time is the truck getting to my house? I don't know. I'm not in the passenger seat. They don't answer to me. So anyway, I'm only selling to people who don't give me any headaches. I've stopped advertising for the supplements anyway. I still advertise everything else. I'm not actively seeking new customers, and I'm not asking my existing customers to refer friends to me, because that 9 times out of 10 turns out bad. The person goes out on a limb for their friend. I get excited about it. I do a lot of research because it's a new customer, and then the person rarely follows through. And I know I shouldn't do it, but I have a little bit of ill will towards the person who recommended this person to me who wasted my time. I know it's business. I've been working part-time in retail since I'm 18. I'm 55, about to be 56. So I know how it operates, but it's just different online. People have very different attitudes when they don't have to come into your store and look at you in the eye. How are we doing on time? 22 minutes, 20 seconds. So what have we talked about so far? The book, the online business, my new training routine. We touched on cardio a little bit. We touched on diet and nutrition. So as a result, in the changes that have hit the Chinese supplement market, I'm focusing more on my training. Like I said, I only have about 3 clients right now, but I'm trying to expand that within reason. I don't want to go over 5 because what happens is that people start taking too much of each other's time. I'm not even talking about me, but people switch their schedules around when the time is already allotted to somebody else, and it's not fun. But also, I've connected with a company called 99C.fit. It is an online training platform in which we, foundation trainers, that's what they call us, upload videos to their platform. Subscribers will log into the site. They'll do a search of whatever kind of training they want. In fact, this is the beauty of using the iPad. Let me read to you the categories that they have available because I can't remember them all. Just give me a moment, please. And they offer such a wide variety of training activities. Okay, almost there. Here we go. In alphabetical order. Sorry. Fingers. Balance and stability. Bar. Boxing. Cardio. Circuit. Combat sports. Dance. high intensity interval training, injury therapy and remedial, Pilates, seniors, skipping, spin or cycling, strength, stretching and flexibility, and Tai Chi. Oops, I'm not done yet. Weightlifting, I never even saw that was on there. Oh my gosh. Now I gotta go back and edit all my videos. And I have over 100 of them uploaded. And yoga. Wow, so I need to go back and fix that. That's gonna take a lot of time. See, if I didn't do that, I wouldn't have figured that out. Oh my God. So not only do they offer all of these videos from all these different foundation trainers, and I recommend you explore many of us, not just settle on one. Previews are free. Very shortly, they're going to be opening up the resource section in which you can read articles, see videos, get motivation, learn how to do different exercises, learn product reviews. All of that will be in the resources section. It should launch in just a few days. And that's free as well. And then the videos themselves, depending on what you choose, can be anywhere from 10 minutes. Most of my videos are about an hour long for 99 cents per workout, per session. So that means you can watch that same workout for up to 6 hours as many times as you wish for that one-time fee of 99 cents. It's quite a bargain. And I'm very excited because they're excited to be working with me. They listen to my input, and they've made some adjustments based on my opinions. So I think that's really cool. So a lot of people say, well, why don't I just watch your videos on YouTube? You can, but on 99c.fit, it is a full-length video with me fully explaining everything I'm doing, the reason why, how to do it, etc., etc. But on YouTube, I might show one set of each exercise. There may be music in the background, special effects. So if you want a pure session, 99c.fit is the place to go. And I'm also promoting other international companies that do have supplements, but not available in mainland China, where I do the bulk of my business. So in no particular order, my newest affiliate is called HTLT, Heavier Than Last Time, by one of my favorite YouTube fitness influencers, Greg Doucette out of Canada. He's a professional bodybuilder, he's a professional power lifter, and now he's a competitive bike racer. So he's got a lot going for him. iHerb, which is, it's a well-established, it's been around for years, supplements, vitamins, minerals, health and beauty, they got it all. Goli, which started with just apple cider vinegar gummies, but now they have sleep aids, they have immune boosters, they got a whole bunch, they've got like 6 or 7 different products. Old School Labs, which is some cutting edge supplements designed for serious bodybuilders. So many, I know I'm forgetting stuff. Let me get my phone again, just I want to give everyone equal representation. Of course, my own online training program, my 2 books. My first book was an autobiography about professional wrestling, and the second one is a fitness manual with a lot of extras thrown in. Okay. So we only have about 1 minute left. Clicked on the wrong. Here we go. Oh my God, I can't believe I left these out. This is the one I'm most excited about. TORROBANDS resistance bands. They are heavy duty, heavy resistance bands. Even the handles are heavy duty. They are made of a solid wood wrapped in rubber for a comfortable grip. While most resistance bands stop at 30 or 40 pounds of resistance, that's where TORROBANDS start. It's a 4-band set, 40, 60, 70, and 80. It comes with the 2 handles, it comes with the door anchor, it comes with a utility bag, it comes with a comfort pad, I call it, So like when you're doing squats, you can put it around your neck or you can put it around your arms to prevent any of that contact. And it comes with a strap that allows you, if you don't have the anchor available, you can use the strap around a pole, a fence pole, a tree, anything you want, really. So it's a great deal. All of these products that I'm just talking about, and I'll try and provide the links if I know how to do that. My wife has returned, so you hear her backing in the e-bike. I'll provide all of those in the description if I remember and if I know how to do it. You can get a discount by using my personalized link for all of those products. Well, folks, I said we were going to do 30 minutes. We're coming up on 31. That's why I do these, to be honest with you. It's not to sell product. It's not to create content. It's to keep me motivated while I do cardio, because I hate cardio. So let's end this, and let me catch my breath before I give you my outro, which is stay positive, stay strong.